Today I'm going to talk about weight loss. It's, not a favorite topic for many people, but I am 62 years old and I am 5'6", and I reached a weight of 160 pounds recently. Um, I have never been one to work out. I've always been slim my whole life. Genetics played into that. Fortunately for me, I didn't have to worry about it. But in the last decade or so, the metabolic rate slowed down dramatically, and I was not able to take off the weight as easily as I had in the past. I'm typically 140, 145 pounds, and my happy weight is 135, but 140 to 145 certainly is good for me and my height. But I reached a whopping 160, which is my, greatest weight. I was even less than that when I was pregnant 3 times. So I had been working out in the last 3 years almost every day. And my plateau seemed to be 152. I didn't seem to, go below that, even though I had sort of what I understood replaced my fat with muscle. And so, I got a little discouraged earlier this year and I stopped, which is, not the right answer, but it is what I did. So I am now, unfortunately, 160. And I had recently discovered a product that's been around since 2013. And while I'm not recommending this in any way, I'm just sort of sharing, the experience that I've had thus far. So about 12 days ago, I was introduced to this product, and it's called OxyShred. I'm drinking the Frosted Big Apple, but there are 9 flavors, 9 delicious flavors, and I find it really sweet, but I dilute it in, sort of one part OxyShred and 4 parts water. That's how much I dilute it, and then I don't mind it. It has no sugar added, so whatever is artificially sweetening it is, the part that I don't like the most about it. So what I did was I discovered this, and it claims to be a fat burner as well as an energy booster. I see that it sort of breaks down your fat while increasing your metabolic rate, and it gives you more energy and clears memory, and I'm going to attest to all of that. I have experienced that. I am on day 12 today, and I have lost 9 pounds. And I returned to the gym, and what I'm doing is 20 minutes of walking on the treadmill. And that combined with, better eating habits, I have lost 9 pounds. So I'm pretty excited about this, and my goal should be 35 pounds, but I will be happy to get back down to the 140 to 145. And if I were to say 140, I am currently 11 pounds away from that. I'm, just excited to share my progress, and I'm going to come back, during various stages of this process to tell you how it's going for me. So I also need to share that I love my coffee in the morning. I am sort of a coffee, not an addict, but I'm a coffee snob. So the coffee has to be supreme. It's like my first thing that I consume in the morning, and it's super important to me that it's delicious. It kind of starts my day. I had to give it up because I only consume 2 to 3 cups, and typically half of that is decaf every day. And so when I started to take the OxyShred, I eliminated my coffee consumption completely and replaced it with an OxyShred in the morning. So that is my breakfast, with a lot of water and vitamins that I've always been taking. And then I eat healthy throughout the day. And while how I'm eating right now isn't necessarily how I'm going to always eat, I wanted to get to a place, a weight, where I could afford to have cheat days and enjoy sauces and fatty foods and, you know, desserts, and then, you know, I'm expecting that my stomach will also be a lot smaller. Like right now, you know, I've consumed whole bags of potato chips. Like, it's just, you know, an unreasonable intake of calories that I was currently taking part in. And so I'm sharing this journey. And so, like I said, this is day 12, and I am hopeful that in another 12 days, when I return, that I will have some more great news for you. And that's it.